For most people in northern Ghana, life is defined by the rains. Across the upper east region of Ghana, with its wide savanna grass plains, families and communities are built on agriculture, something which Bishop Alfred Agenta of the Navrongo-Bolgatanga Diocese understands well.
This is a part of the country that is economically deprived. So most of the people here are living on the land, they do farming, and so that's where they have their income, their sustenance. And so the majority of the population of this diocese is rural. That means they are working on the land and trying as much as possible to make a living out of that. One of the challenges that we are facing as a community is the lack of resources in terms of the geographical location as well as the climatic conditions, that we face here. Having rain just 3 or 4 months or 5 months in a year and the rest is dry. That faces a lot of challenges, pose a lot of challenges to families who have to make do with what they have harvested until the next rainy season, which takes also another 6 months.
With such climatic challenges, people in northern Ghana, who mostly rely on small-scale subsistence farming for their food and income, are especially vulnerable to limited and unreliable yields. Adding to this, much of the soil in the area is of poor quality and with little available in terms of irrigation, machinery or agri-tech. The challenges of making a livelihood from the land are known throughout the vast Navrongo-Bolgatanga Diocese.
The church is confronted with a population that sometimes is struggling in order to be able to make ends meet and to be able to be on its feet.
Ghana's economy relies heavily on agriculture. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, agriculture contributes to 54% of Ghana's GDP and provides over 90% of the country's food needs. With farming playing such an integral role for the country, Ghana's Ministry of Agriculture sends officials out to rural locations to help farmers improve practices, become more sustainable, and increase yields. However, the current national ratio of government officials to farmers is 1 to 3,000. This ratio worsens in rural areas such as the Navrongo-Bolgatanga Diocese. In other words, one person has the task of providing training and assistance to at least 3,000 farmers. In practice, this means many people miss out on such a crucial service.
And this is where we think that as a church, we also have a responsibility because it's very clear that to listen to God and to be able to respond, the human being has to be fully alive, body, soul, and spirit. And therefore, as a church, we have also been very conscious of that.
Seeing the need in their communities for agricultural assistance and upskilling, the Navrongo-Bolgatanga Diocese established a farmer training centre in 2003. For Bishop Agenta, the work his diocese and Catholic mission are doing goes beyond meeting physical needs. Through programs such as the Farmer Training Centre, thousands of people are not only learning skills to support themselves and their families, but they are also having the chance to encounter Christ. Thanks to these programs, rural farmers are empowered to achieve a more secure livelihood, understand good nutrition, and access other basic services such as education and healthcare. And through this, they have the chance to live life and live it to the full.
We try as much as possible to see how we can make the people fully alive and healthy so that they have the opportunity to be disposed to listen to the message of salvation that we preach to them.